Hello. So we are live in game. My name is God Chicken. I'm here with Kingfisher. We will be your casters today. Here we've got a USA South Alabama exhibition game between the USA Smite team and the Overwatch team as well. So we are expecting perhaps a one-sided game here, but hopefully the Overwatch team can put on some sort of fight. Kingfisher, if you'd like to give some introductions or anything.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, first game here gonna be Smite, and it's gonna be a best of three as well. So hopefully, the Overwatch team gonna be able to show their mettle a little bit, see what they're able to do in a brand new game, brand new environment. And of course, if anybody unfamiliar with what Smite is, it's a MOBA, 3 lanes, got a race down to the Titan, full of different gods from different mythology, different items, and so far a lot of kind of troll picks. We got some off meta stuff, got some interesting picks here. So we'll be sure to take you through it as it goes on. It looks like the Overwatch team not quite sure how to start just yet, still getting their feet under them, trying to hit those XP camps, and the solo roaming out of solo lane, not a strat we see too often.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a little concerning here to see that the Smite team is the only one in lane right now. Looks like the Overwatch team is starting to figure it out. I was a little curious before the match to see if Overwatch had done any preparation at all in anticipation for this game, but it looks like they're still trying to figure it out.
It does look that way. And, importantly, the name of the game is fun, so as long as the players are enjoying it, it's always going to be all right. And would also expect the Smite team maybe not to take it easy, but to throw them a few bones, maybe not kind of punish some of the overcommitments that tend to happen when players are newer to games. Hopefully for the Overwatch team, though, won't be prone to that one. And they do finally get in lanes, and it looks like only small level discrepancies. One to keep an eye on is going to be that dual lane for sure. It's a 2-level difference here for the Overwatch squad, the Neath and the Nemesis there. An odd pairing, but one that can work. Pretty aggressive, pretty high damage.
We do seem to have a little fight going on, and first blood is taken. 5 minions.
Minions go crazy. Jetson Jordan dies. Or no, Jetson Jordan gets a kill. Sorry.
Yeah,
my mistake.
So yeah, we are expecting a little advantage here. We are seeing another fight here. See how this one goes. Looks like he might be overextending just a little bit in this, although if the 2v1 comes in, a little too late.
Too late for the 2v1, and that Sylvanas building pretty heavy into defense, so, I mean, Thanatos, if the Sylvanas is there earlier, maybe goes a little bit different, but Horus has some really nice damaging abilities, very high survivability with CC, and Sylvanas now, defense doesn't matter in a 2v1, not gonna live through that one. Lazy Dog gonna fall down. Kill credit goes over to G4, so 3-0, 3 minutes in. It's not a hot start for the Overwatch team, but I've watched a lot of Smite, and this is not nearly the worst start I've seen.
No, certainly not. I've definitely had my fair share of experiences with some bad starts to games. You will see some early cheeses go horribly wrong and result in an ace in the first 1 or 2 minutes, but well, it's not looking great here. We have a very big early lead for the Smite team, and I'm sure they will continue to push that as best as they can.
Yeah, and luckily in Smite, we always say you only hit level 20 once as you level up. Level 20, obviously, the maximum you can get. So there's a bit of a timer here for the Smite teams, because after a certain point, it doesn't matter what they kind of do on the map. They're not going to be getting more XP. They're going to have all their items built. So there will be a time where only the Overwatch team starts to benefit from this aggression. So for that reason, I'd expect the Smite team, while maybe not going full try hard, definitely want to end this game before like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely want to push their leads as best they can. Here we are seeing already a 3-level lead on this 1v1 with a kill for Darth Wade. Once again, Smite team up 5-0 off of that. Definitely pulling quite far ahead, which was to be expected. We'll see how this game continues to play out.
One thing I'm kind of interested to see is the build paths. Obviously, one of the things that I personally think makes Smite really unique, all the different items you can build with the different characters and how they combo. And the mid laner still going full defense, or Sylvanas is on her. Should find this kill. Desert Fury does not need to be used. Jetson with a second one over there in the solo lane. But yeah, we're seeing Thanatos with 3 different tier 1 items. Probably not the best strategy in the world, but really interested to see where the rest of that build goes. Low HP, Neath gonna die. Great ult there from King Crab with the Discordia. Really nice putting that damage in the ground.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely doing great so far for the Smite team. And I am curious, because this is just a for fun match, and we do have a gank coming in.
Uh-oh. Oh, he didn't ult. Didn't ult.
Could be the first kill.
Press 4. Just press 4. There it goes. His Thanto's going to get the execute. Do they know how to use it? It looks like they do. Are they going to get the Afro? No, off the mark.
No.
Can they survive? Crimson trying to live, gets
Still
the root, runs away.
Close. And it
What
is
a shot.
taken. Overwatch team picking up their first kill this game. So, as we can see, it isn't completely one-sided so far. They have actually gotten on the board.
It might be mountain climbing, but it's not Everest. Overwatch there putting up their first kill has to feel good. Hades here is still struggling a little bit in lane. Luckily, Hades, a character that is very, very forgiving, especially for new players. You press ult and you just lifesteal and deal damage like crazy. So now that Trinity Falcon has a one online, certainly expect them to be a little bit more aggressive here in lane. Speaking of aggressive, Neath pushed up very, very far with Discordia ranging over as well. Baron Samedi in the jungle has to be careful there in that duo lane.
Yeah, definitely do have to be careful here. See how they play this out. A little fight going on here. Might just be poking back and forth. I don't expect too much from this, and barring any overextensions. But I am curious to see how the Smite team is going to build this game with their itemizations. Because as it is a for fun match, I'm curious if we'll see any troll picks or things like that, or if they will just try and dominate the game as best they can.
Yeah, and especially, like, you brought up the picks in with building. Most of these characters they are playing are not characters that would normally be in that role. Might have to hold the thought a little bit. It's a big gank from the Smite team. Gonna net at least one kill. Can they get a second? Dropping low. FlexLam might just be able to walk out of there. Smite team, it's a 3v2, but they have some very low health bars.
Yeah, Overwatch actually played that quite well, considering it two people coming from behind, getting a great flank angle, and they just... They were able to pull one out of it, but the Overwatch team did manage to actually get out of it without too much trouble. Although one more does fall with the overextension, sort of to be expected with that lack of experience in the game.
A nice ult from the Thantos. Unfortunately, he won't net anything more. King Crab able to pick up the kill. Might have been just better served getting out. Something Lazy Dog isn't going to be able to do, but kind of back to the previous point a bit. Obviously, we talked about this a little bit before we went live, and the gods were pre-chosen here for the Smite team. So there's some very non-meta things. On her, not a solo laner. Aphrodite, not an ADC. Horus, not a mid laner. So as the time goes on, the builds are going to be really interesting. We're going to see players building full defense that never even touch a defense items, and some of the tankiest players on the map building full attack. So really going to be interesting to kind of see how they prioritize that when as time goes on. Tier 1 here and left already down to half HP. Tier 1 and right is gone. Overwatch team needs to be careful. On her with the kill.
Sadly, even a good play won't really help you when you're at a 5-level deficit there. Those stat changes really just become too great at some extent. There was not much of a chance there for them, and you see there Overwatch team coming out just barely alive with FlexLam. And also one thing we were also talking about before the game started here is that the Smite team, as I was informed, is actually playing off-role as well. So we have some support players perhaps playing in some offensive lanes and things like that. I'm not sure the exact roles that each player typically plays here. However, it does seem to be there should be some inexperience showing as well. Almost here with the Overwatch team, so close on taking one of those kills, and he does get it. The Winions take it back for him, bring Overwatch team up to 2 kills overall.
Doubling their kill total off of one fight alone has to feel good there for the Overwatch team. And the other thing that'll be pretty interesting to see as time goes along, there's a big XP difference here. And even though there's a lot of kills, it's not from kills, right? From the Smite team. So interested to see kind of how the Overwatch team prioritizes farming. It's obviously incredibly important in Smite to get those minion kills, get the buffs off the match, or off the map rather, and push yourself up in levels. I think the sooner Overwatch team stops trying to fight and starts kind of farming the map, they're going to put themselves in a way better position for late game. Now 9 minutes in, normally don't start to see stuff like the Gold Fury, the Fire Giant until about the 20-minute mark. Could be seeing it as early as 10 minutes here though. Smite team definitely has a large opening on the left-hand side of the map.
That is true, and I would be willing to bet that the Overwatch team's lack of experience may mean that they may not even know what these objectives are or the importance of them. And like you just said, here we see Fire Giant. Start it up.
Yeah,
or the bull
unfortunately.
demon being fought, but uh,
Yeah. New objective into Smite. Forgot to mention that also now spawns before the Fire Giant gives a nice little buff to your team. You can see all the wards on the map. Unluckily for the Smite team, I don't think the Overwatch team knows what the wards are. Probably don't have any yet. Could be pretty helpful. Unfortunately, not on the board.
for
Black
sure.
Slam dashes
Vision.
away, goes back in though.
Does go back in. It is still a 2v2, although health bars are high for the Smite team still, so it definitely isn't seeming good for the Overwatch team with their low levels. Now,
Not.
it is still lasting a bit, but like we were talking about, they do go down, and it is 2 kills over to the Smite team.
2 big kills for the Smite team. Pushes it up to 21 at 10.5 minutes, so a kill every 30 seconds. Gotta be some sort of record-setting pace here for the Smite team. See if they can continue it. They got towers down on the right-hand side, a tier 1 taken off of the left as well. It's kind of pushing towards the end if they can.
That's a bit of an overextension here if the Overwatch team can capitalize on it, but it does look like the backup comes in for the Smite team, and they are able to push back and take the kill.
Should be able to find the follow-up as well. Neath dropping low, and Baron Samedi is going to be able to chase out and grab that one. G-Force going to get their 3rd kill of the game. Lazy Dog dropping low as well, but King Crab going to have to back up here. Discordia with 1 defense item isn't quite tanky enough to stave off the...
And low on mana as well, not a whole lot they can do here.
Gets
But
away,
he
though.
does manage to get away. A little bit of a fight here with the Smite team. He is very low on health. Oh, but Lazy Dog comes back in. Definitely very risky, but might just be able to bait just enough to get Overwatch the kill.
Now 2nd kill might be on the horizon. G-Force forced to run away from Thantos here. Scythe won't reach. And the rat for the Baron Samedi means I can't chase anymore. Gold Fury going to be taken here by the Smite team, and Gold Fury only provides a defense buff, so not really going to be that useful for the Smite team, but a little bit of gold XP. Now rotating to the Primal, which will give them enhanced damage all game long to all the jungle structures, so it will be a really good one for them to get if they want to rush with things like this Fire Giant, like that Pyromancer, to really try and press their lead.
Yeah, for sure. And like you were talking about at the beginning of this game, with those level advantages, I do have one question for you. One thing I don't know about Smite is, does Smite have a catch-up XP mechanic in it, where people that are behind get more XP from minions? Is that a mechanic in this game, or not?
So, there's one where the lowest level player on your team has a little bit of catch up. It's just meant to kind of keep pace with your own team, though. It doesn't scale up to the enemy team, but luckily, I think I remarked earlier, at one point, it won't matter too much for the Overwatch team because you're capped at level 20. XP past level 20 doesn't do anything for you. No extra stats, no extra benefit. So if the game goes long enough, we're going to see 2 very even teams. Trouble is, I don't think the game's going to go long enough. King Crab trying to stave off the defense here on the tier 1 tower. Going to get 1 kill. Rest of the Overwatch team now might be in big trouble. Hades forced to ult early. Neath gonna die before ulting. Gets Aegis off, so lives a bit longer. Trinity Falcon gonna die as well, so a 3-for-0 on the right-hand side for the Smite team. I think that might open the door for a Fire Giant, but on her on left, just trying to get a Phoenix.
Yep, for sure. Definitely a very one-sided game as predicted. You see the Bull Demon is started up here and taken very quickly. Fire Giant spawning in 2 minutes. So we'll see how long this game will actually last. And like you were talking about with those level leads, the Smite team is already up to level 16 at their 2 highest levels. And while that is a huge lead, they can only get up to 20. So Overwatch team with their highest level of 10, and 3 people at 9 and 1 at 8. They are at a large disadvantage here, but perhaps they're able to mitigate losses as best they can and stall for as much time as possible. They could start to mitigate those little by little. Although those item disadvantages are also huge currently, with the extra 25 kills over to the Smite team, make that 26. So I'm not quite sure that the Overwatch team will be able to do this, especially with them knocking on the door of their base currently, starting to fight these Phoenixes, full group, ready to go.
Smite team might be trying to end this one before 15 minutes, and they're doing just that. No mercy for the Overwatch team, walking right into the fountain. The Titan won't be long for this world, and neither is Lazy Dog. The Sylvanas dies right away. Titan down to about half HP, gonna fall even lower on her, doing work. Overwatch team tries it might to defend. Trinity Falcon dies as well, but Crimson off the board, a little bit of an answer back. Unfortunately, not going to be enough. Titan will fall, and the Smite team take the first game.
As Overwatch should not actually get a kill there. It was an execution from the Titan, but as we can see, Smite has taken the victory in game 1 in just shy of 15 minutes.
And as I think maybe one of the fastest Smite games I've seen. Not to be unexpected though. Smite such a difficult game to get into when you're just starting, and especially going against an esports team, that knows what they're doing. They're not quite trying to figure stuff out like you are. A nearly impossible task. But the Overwatch team, gotta give them credit. They got their kills. They had a few players kind of have some good moments. So definitely not as bad as it could have gone.
Yes, of course, and we can see in those gold leads, it definitely was about twice as much almost gold for the Smite team than the Overwatch team. So we are here done with game 1. So thank you so much for joining us for game 1. This is a best of 3, so we will be back for game 2 soon. All right, and so we are back with game 2 of this best of 3. Game 1, definitely a very landslide victory for the Smite team. Just an overwhelming advantage on all aspects of the game. We have been informed that the Overwatch team has been given some tips for this next game.
Can already see it reflected in the picks and bans, right? I mean, just looking at those, Ymir Izanami, a very, very strong duo lane. Poseidon, one of probably the most slept on mid laners in the game. Of course, the Thantos from last game, eSmoke, did a very, very nice job on it. I was honestly pretty impressed. I think the leveling was the biggest kryptonite last game for the Overwatch team, and as well as the gods, they actually taught them the correct start, so hopefully this game gonna get off to a much brighter one. Looks like they did mess it up a little bit. Poseidon went to the wrong place, but, you know, 4 out of 5, we'll take it. Good ratio.
Definitely a lot better than 0 out of 5 like last game, but we are hoping for hopefully a bit less of a level advantage in the early aspects of this game so that we can see a bit more back and forth here, at least on the early aspects of this game as it plays out.
It'd be nice to see for sure. Ymir a little bit under in the duo lane, but after this wave, should get right back up. Blinks, I think maybe misclicked a button there. A little bit odd one, gets one root, and Ymir, a very, very aggressive support. Has a wall they can put up, has a stun, has a slow. Even when you're under-leveled on Ymir, if Overwatch team gets to that point, Lazy Dog gonna be able to have a really, really nice impact with that character. Kumakarna ranging over, not a jungler we normally see, so I'm really excited to see what G-Force is able to do with that, and first blood goes to Darth Wade, Overwatch falling down early.
Overwatch definitely is doing a bit better than last game. It seems to be better, a bit of an actual fight here going on but it is now 3-on-1, so Overwatch is forced to retreat here, and we'll see if the Smite team can pull out any more kills off of this. Bit of an advantage here. They definitely are looking for it, but I'm unsure if they'll actually be able to finalize it, at least for now.
With the Smite team being a little bit more helpful in between games there and hoping Overwatch to get off to a better start, gotta wonder if they're just gonna be W keying like crazy like they were at the end of last game and trying to end it early, or if maybe we see a little bit more fought out, more competitive game. Looks like Thantos ranging towards the right-hand side here. Definitely a good move. Jetson, about half HP. Needs to be careful, though. Only level 2, only 2 abilities. Gonna have to hit both of them. Silence rings through. Scythe, not hit yet. Finally will, but unfortunately, Thantos, without that 2, not gonna have the movement speed to chase down the Hebo. Now up to level 4, can do a lot of damage in that lane.
That is true, but he was able to push him off the lane, at least for a moment, see if they can at least pull out some extra minion kills to keep that advantage at least minimized for now.
Anonymous Skull is going to be the target there for Trinity. Very low Hebo with some range, able to do damage. This will be an interesting solo matchup. Normally see 2 tankier characters here, but of course Hebo and Nemesis, 2 very, very non-tanky ones. So interested to see kind of what impact that has at the end. Maybe the Smite team and Overwatch team respectively have a little bit tougher time trying to end. Ymir with a nice wall, gonna keep the attackers at bay for now. For how long remains to be the question, though. Still a little bit under-leveled in that duo lane. Hopefully for them, doesn't spread to a bigger pace.
Yeah, and off camera there just a moment ago, we did see the Smite team pick up one more kill, bring the lead to 3-0. We're having a bit of a fight here in the duo lane. Although currently we will see if anything comes of it, or if PC's that's the name will just be pushed out of lane here due to low health.
I know. I've personally been trying to avoid saying it the whole time.
But I just kind of went for it and didn't realize it.
You know, it's fair. It's fair. It is a username, so you know if it's not censored, can't be that bad. Izanami though, also building into the right thing. A huge thing from last time, obviously, didn't really see the builds long enough to kind of figure out how they were going to go, but very nice with the sustain here, with the lifesteal. Gilded Arrow as well, so probably going into crit. Jetson gets another kill in the solo lane. Nice start there for the Hebo. 1-0, 2 levels up over the Nemesis. That's one that could get really dangerous because solo lane doesn't get ganked as much as mid lane, not as much as duo lane, so that's one where you're really reliant on yourself. Now Crimson gonna have to rely on himself to get out of this one. Hits level 5, has the ultimate available. Do they have the HP? Autos don't hit from Izanami. Poseidon without the ultimate means that that's going to be an alive ADC. Great retreat from the Smite team.
Good gank here. They are able to win that 1v2 there to get 2 kills, and with the gank finishing off that second kill there. Perhaps even getting a third here for the Smite team.
Well, we'll be able to pick up that third and a fourth around the corner. Thantos, can he hit the stun? Oh, gets it in time. The stun goes through. So does the Scythe. Silence out. King Crab barely gets into the air. And with Kumakarna slowing them down, what a play from eSmoke. That was almost an insane kill for the Overwatch team.
Definitely would have been a nice mental victory there. And even getting some great gold onto the jungler here for the early game. Definitely could have helped Overwatch stay in this game for at least a decent bit longer. We are still having a fight here. It is a 2-on-1. The Overwatch team may get a kill here. And it is secured.
Good kill from the Overwatch team. Are they going to be able to pick up the second, though? Crimson walks in, and this early on does not have great damaging items. Still able to take down E-Smoke. And there the Izanami ult misses. That might have changed the tide there for the Overwatch team. Terra still running away. Ymir stepping up as well, but now with Hou Yi there, might not be able to track down the Terra. So instead, shifting focus to mid lane. We talked about XP leads, and it is now 4 in the mid lane for the Smite team, and I guess Izanami just... Oh, no. Sorry, got it mixed up. Was not chasing out the kill there. Just unable to get it done. And X-Ball here, great Aegis by the Poseidon, keeps him alive. Really nice reflexes there from FlexSlam.
And Darth Wade here, speaking of those level leads, definitely is pulling quite a bit ahead. Currently doubling his opponent in level. Over double now with 9-4. So hopefully Overwatch does manage to catch back up a little bit in this middle lane here. Do see another bit of a fight here, not going to result in too much. Gank coming in.
Nice silence there from E-Smoke means that Darth Wade not going to be able to dash away. With this XP lead, won't even matter. Even combined 6 and 5 there, only a 2-level lead. Certainly not enough to kill somebody that knows what they're doing. And now Kumakarna rotates to mid as well. Going to get the root onto Poseidon. Kraken available. Kraken, no time to be used. FlexSlam falls for the 3rd time this game. And Poseidon, a very interesting character with that ult. Still yet to see them use it. And Ymir might have walled off the wrong player. Doesn't go for the Hou Yi. Instead, gonna opt for the Terra. Looks like Thanatos in the air. Can he find the execute? Oh, no, he can't. Just off the mark. E-Smoke him to get out alive. Gets one silence. Gets knocked up. And finally gonna get killed.
You know, I do have to say, this solo lane has been very back and forth. I must say I'm very impressed by the Overwatch team in this game. They've actually had pretty solid health leads in most of the fights, just not able to turn them over just enough. And taking this 3v1 here, maybe not the best idea. Certainly did not work out in their favors. Very, very close to taking them out, but you know what they say. 3 is always going to be greater than 2.
And that's where we kind of see some of that game knowledge come into play there. Izanami had the ult, might have been able to join the fight there with Ymir and turn it around. Unfortunately, waits a little bit too long, does drop it, but health regained at that point, wasn't quite able to shut anybody down. Maybe a small missed opportunity for the Overwatch team. But regardless, like you said, the kills are very similar to last game, 13-1, 8 minutes in. Not the greatest stat line, but you can already see improvement in the fights, in the health bars, and especially in the confidence. It looked like last game, kind of, I don't think timid's the right word, but a little bit cautious of stepping out of base, stepping into fights. Certainly not the case so far this game.
Certainly so, and we do see some of these more neutral camps starting to be taken by the Smite team, trying to take up those leads wherever they can. I am curious if the Overwatch team was actually informed more about these camps as well. Like we know they were told a bit about the early game and champion selection, things like that, and they only had a few minutes, but they are seeming to start taking a few camps here and there. We will see if they're able to actually take anything significant in this game.
Yeah, that'll already be a really nice change. I mean, game 1 was very focused on kills, I think, for both teams. So if Team Overwatch wants to stay caught up in XP, taking those minions, taking the neutral camps, definitely going to be the way to do it. It'll be hard to outduel the Smite team. We're seeing why right there. Darth Wade flies in, FlexSlam taking off the screen. Huge level lead there. Not too much Poseidon can do. Thanatos, just get out of there. Finally going to run away with the thought they were going to come crashing down. Wisely, though.
I will say, there is an improvement from last game, actually. Thanatos last game was seen just ulting in a bad fight, and a kill over for the Overwatch team, actually, by Lazy Dog onto Crimson in the 1v1. Does take him out under his own turret. That is very impressive. Overwatch team definitely making a great play here. Though, sadly, the execution comes through from the Order Tower, and that will likely result in the death here for Smoke.
It will, but hey, another kill on the board always feels good, regardless of how many you have to give up in trade for that. So far, it's been 4 Smite team. Jumping ahead yet again, it looks like King Crab should be able to get out of this one. Hou Yi, pretty mobile. ADC has a stun as well if the Izanami decides to chase out. Luckily, Izanami not going to do that. Probably would not get on the right side of that fight. 10 minutes in, and compared to last game when 10 minutes in, they were already knocking on Phoenixes, taking down Gold Furies. The Overwatch team has done a much better job at kind of stalling out the Smite team.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, we're actually at a roughly combined kills around 23 to 25 at 10.5 minutes. And here we are actually just under one kill every 30 seconds, which is an improvement for the Overwatch team. While it may be small, it definitely is something. Here we have a little interesting fight here. The Smite team's health bar is extremely low. We'll see if he's actually able to do anything with this.
Might be able to close down the kill. Trinity Falcon is close, but got trapped in by the minions. Oh no, the minions are becoming the Lusians there for the Overwatch team. Unfortunately, had a nice fight going, but not going to be able to close it down, and that's... Oh, that's just... I mean, there's nothing the Nemesis can do differently there. It literally got diffed by the CPU.
Yeah, that is definitely a heartbreaking fight right there. Could have been really good for the Overwatch team. Definitely almost got a mental victory there. And some gold in their pockets to boot. But sadly does get shut down. That help does show up for the Smite team. And they were able to bait just long enough for the rest of the team to show up and finish off that kill.
Few minutes in now. Smite team still trying to press their advantage. Up 18-2. Pretty sizable lead. Looks like Gold Fury is on the horizon as well. Thanatos and Izanami both lurking close. So Overwatch team might be able to put up some form of a defense. Ymir is low though, and having your support low into a fight normally doesn't bode too well. Thanatos comes crashing down, going to be able to stall out G-Force for the moment. But that's a Guardian. They don't take too much damage and sends one into the air. Thanatos going to come crashing down, crashing straight into the grave. Izanami going to fall as well. Nice Aegis keeps him alive though. Izanami might be able to get out of this one, just has to run away. Are they going to be fast enough? The tower kills Kumbhakarna, but with that passive, going to hop right back up. Unfortunately, 3-0. The Overwatch team can't quite escape that one.
Unfortunate. It did start off as a 3v2. It was still not looking great, sadly. That huge lead did still mean that 2v3 was actually going in favor of the Smite team, and then with the rest of the team showing up, it definitely sealed their fate. They almost pulled back a kill or two there under the turret, but like you said, that passive ability bringing them back to life was not just not enough for them to secure the kill.
Did get pretty close regardless though, so definitely not a bad fight for the Overwatch team, unfortunately. Kind of things we've been talking about, you know, we mentioned it a lot last game. The XP difference can be so big that it doesn't matter how skilled you are, how knowledgeable you are over the game. If you're behind in levels, it's just so much more difficult to really do anything impactful. And Bull Demon King gonna fall yet again for the Smite team. 15 minutes in, the Fire Giant will be up, so definitely a timer starting to get put on this map. And the Overwatch team, they're doing much better, I think, in builds, too. It's really only one item ahead each for the Smite team, which at 11,000 gold is a pretty sizable lead 13 minutes in, but it's not to the point where it's absolutely game-ending yet.
No, certainly not, and we are definitely seeing a lot of improvement here from the Overwatch team, especially looking at those levels. The level leads, of course, still are significant with those roughly 5 level leads at the greatest difference, or at the two highest levels of each team. But compared to last game, it was roughly if I remember correctly, 6, 7, even 8 at some point level leads for the Smite team. So we can definitely see some better plays out of the Overwatch team. And as we see on the screen here, 2 kills do go over to the Smite team as well. Make that 3 with the Overwatch team losing 1 more in this little skirmish here. Definitely a lot of unforced errors coming out here, but as we know, this is literally their second game playing Smite, so definitely not unexpected here.
You know, by that metric, definitely doing a lot better than many second game players would be. Very difficult at low levels to kind of know what you're doing, but the way they're spreading themselves out of the map still isn't bad. Ymir has to be careful though. Hoyi's here, and without the wards, we talked about it a little bit last game, but of course wards giving you vision inside your own jungle can really help eliminate those ganks. Looks like the Overwatch team not yet taking advantage, so King Crab just able to roam freely here. And that is criminal how tanky that Hoyi is. That's normally an ADC doing damage. Should not be able to withstand that many attacks, but is able to do so. King Crab with the full defense. But now in a 2v1, make it a 3v1. Might have to run away more. Jumps back in.
The Smite team is coming. It is now 2v3. With these level leads, even 2 can definitely take this fight quite strongly. Yeah, the health bars are getting low for 2 of the Overwatch team members, and one goes down. And we'll see how this fight continues to play out. 2. And he jumps in to try and secure that kill, but is just shy. So, Smite team definitely a full big lead here. We'll be able to take complete control over the map off of that fight, as if they didn't have it all. As if they didn't have it before. They can certainly do it now. Fire Giant is spawned. We'll see if they go ahead and start that up. Doesn't look like they want to fight it just yet. May not need to take some backs, buy some items first. But I'm sure we will see them try and take that down relatively soon if they so choose.
Yeah, Fire Giant, big objective, obviously. You can push a lot better when you have it. You know, backdoor protections removed, increased health regeneration, so just going to make the end a little bit easier for the Smite team. And of course, you get some XP, get some gold, tick over closer to level 20, get a few more items online. So whichever team is able to take that, gonna have a good time. And notably, with this XP difference and the time it is in the game, the Overwatch team isn't gonna be able to take it unless it's a 5-man commit and nobody on the Smite team shows up. So their only hope might be to try to wait till it starts, steal it with the Kraken ult. But Kraken used on Crimson, forcing the Terror out, and there's a big rotation. Uh-oh, that might be a dead Poseidon, and it's gonna be Flex Lamb can only sit and wait. Damage ticking, health ticking down. Flex Lamb, it's great, but in mid lane, some action onto King Crab. I feel like last time it just might not matter.
And he walls himself off in that fight. Lazy Dog, unfortunate, and may get caught out himself now as he's still trying to continue this fight, and definitely needs to get out as the rest of the Smite team shows up.
Rest of the Smite team still pushing down. Lazy Dog gonna die yet again. 5th death there for the Emir. 30-2, a pretty staggering stat line, you know, pretty similar to what we had in game number 1 actually, but still does manage to feel better for the Overwatch team. The Gold Fury is going to fall to the Smite team here very shortly, but on the right-hand side, Tier 1 tower looked at by the Nemesis. Unfortunately, doesn't have the damage yet in that build. Atalanta's bow going to give them some nice attack speed. With the Bastion still up, really difficult to get it down. We'll see if the Smite team rotates over. It might just be a free tower there for Overwatch.
That is true. They may be able to take this down. Definitely getting their first tower ever here does secure it. And we are definitely seeing a big difference in this game than last game. The game already, as the most obvious, is, well, a lot longer. We're already over 3 minutes longer in the game. We're seeing a tower taken. If we look at the player damage, there's actually an Overwatch player in second place for total damage this game. Very impressive.
Yeah, and a lot of that is from dueling. Top of the team in death charts right now, but honestly, it just speaks to how much that Izanami's been fighting and able to get that damage off. That's good numbers, especially for an ADC this point in the game. Normally, ADCs just stay in lane, kind of farm minions till they hit level 20, but Izanami getting very aggressive. Might have an opportunity here for a second kill. King Crab gonna drop the ultimate, though. Smoke up into the air, but if Izanami dies first, can't do much about it. Crashing down, good time stun from Thantos. Can they combo it? Able to thread the needle. The auto hits home. Can't smoke. Chase him out. Solo HP. Can they hit the autos? Oh no, a big stun. Is King Crab gonna get away? Looks like Smoke trying to run away. Cooldown should be up, misses the side. Do they have the cooldown? Do they have the kill? King Crab's won, and they get it. He Smoke with the kill. Huge one there from the Thanatos.
Yeah, that Thanatos, definitely a great victory here for the Overwatch team. With this big, huge gold leads, you definitely are in favor of equal trades as the team behind. Because, I mean, even if you lose someone with, say, what, around 8k gold here, roughly, when you're taking someone else out who has around 15,000, definitely a bit more advantageous for the losing team. And also those equal gold trades do lead to a bit more stronger power spikes for the losing team than you would see for the winning team.
True on that front. 20 minutes in now, the Smite team looks like they kind of slowed down a bit. It was about 17 minutes in. They only had about 1 or 2 less kills than they do right now. We haven't seen them go for the Fire Giant. Haven't really seen them go for a ton of towers. It looks like Tier 2 off the left-hand side will go down right now, so only 1 Tier 2 tower remaining. before those Phoenixes, and Crimson just in 1v3. The rest of the team rolling through. Big cracking and do a lot of damage, and Terra should fall and will to the Overwatch team. Great opening. Can they survive it though? Kumba is here and Kumba is mad. 1 kill rings through. Is Anami gonna fall yet again? X-Ball chasing them out. Should be able to get Flex Lamb and will in short succession. Lazy Dog, low HP, but with Thantos coming over, means the Smite team should back away. King Crab's still gonna stick around, but the rest of them go running into the jungle.
And here we can actually currently see an even level fight going on here between the Smite team and Overwatch team. Both level 14, fighting back and forth. Now this is the lowest level of the Smite team going up against the second highest level of the Overwatch team. But still very impressive to see that they are keeping these levels a lot closer than they have been all game. And we are seeing people starting to max out as well. On the Smite team, our first level 20 has just popped in. And you know, when you are 10-0 and you've pretty much been able to farm the map as much as you want, it does tend to make quite a big difference. And as we can see here on the bottom, XP differential of around 24,000 for the Smite team in favor of the Smite team, as well as 16,000 gold as well.
Some big leads to be sure for the Smite team. Looks like Pyromancer gonna be started up, gonna get that Runic Bomb to maybe help make sieging those Phoenixes a little bit easier. Overwatch team is around though, and they do have the Kraken from Flex Lamb, a very good tool for stealing away objectives. Are they going to use it? Gets close enough. Thantos marching in. Now the whole team's here. Can they steal it away? Hou-Yi ult to try and secure it. Kraken gonna ring through. Gonna be a tiny bit early, but they take it anyway. Pyromancer over to the Overwatch team and make it a kill behind. Smoke dies after the Izanami picks up 1. Bounced away, and the Overwatch team still trying to chase this out. Might have bit off more than they could chew. And a huge crushing wave from Hebo makes it a 4 for 1. They got the Pyromancer. They got a kill, but they lost the trade.
Yeah, certainly just that inexperience there. You do see them actually start off that fight incredibly well, popping off all the ults, taking out the first blood even. However, when you are down at such a huge disadvantage, when you do take that first kill, you really need to get out of the fight, because those level advantages will start to show themselves off very strongly as the fight extends. You will see just how much that damage over time does stack up more and more. And it definitely showed itself in that fight with the Smite team only losing that first person and overwhelmingly dominating the extended fight there as the Overwatch team just slowly got whittled down more and more. We have a little bit more of a fight here in lane. Level 16 versus level 20, definitely very in favor of the Smite team with that execute right there. Absolutely. Oh, out of nowhere, just about half of his health bar gone in an instant.
Yeah, you know, if nobody's played against Hebo before, that's kind of what Hebo does. Has those big damaging abilities. And for the Nemesis, definitely wasn't a bad fight to take with Hebo at half. If they miss the ult or if they miss the hand cannon either, could be a really swift turnaround, especially with that build. Erendite, Hydra's Lament, you're doing some massive damage there when you hit those abilities. Looks like Jets and Jordan now might be in trouble. Has Hebo overstepped? It looks like they might have. Able to get the Poseidon. Can Ymir chase him down? Wall already used. Slow on their back. It means probably won't be able to. Can be able to out-sustain for sure, but Jetson keeps hitting Ymir here. Ymir with that contagion, every time he gets hit, damages the person that dealt it. So Jetson nearly ices themselves after hitting Ymir with that water cannon.
Yeah, definitely dangerous there. Extremely low, and it really is a sad fight, but we have one more going on here. A 3v1 turned into a 3v2. Smite team takes 1 kill. We can see Crimson on 1 HP, while G4 seems to just overwhelmingly take out that 1v3 afterwards. Does pick up all 3 kills in that fight. We are definitely seeing these leads come to fruition. Taking some extreme losses for the Overwatch team. We see maybe a little bit of a flank starting here as a fight breaks out.
Makarna gonna get hit with the Kraken, but unfortunately not dead center means no stun. King Crab now kind of just moving through the Phoenix. And one thing we haven't seen the Smite team yet, or do yet, is group up as 5. Might be able to start putting this game in the dirt when they do, and King Crab is in trouble. Been dealing with that Poseidon Fine all game, but now the damage is starting to rain through, but now comes through for Kumba. Huge crash down, gonna go into a ground strike, which means G-Force finds a kill. King Crab gonna pay though, USC E-Smoke able to get that one. Thanatos chasing out, execute threshold, one hit is gonna kill him. Can he get G-Force? Let's see it. Dash down, G-Force down. There's a double for Thanatos. Great opening for E-Smoke. Fire Giant now below half, but the Overwatch team, this is where some of that game knowledge might come into play. I don't believe they know what's happening. Just like that, Smite team gets it, but the buff only on 3 members. So great job from Overwatch getting those 2 kills.
Honestly, very impressive overall. Smite team does take the Fire Giant off the back of that, showing that little bit of macro experience, being able to take that little micro loss in exchange for a very big advantage on the map. But it definitely does show itself a great improvement here for the Overwatch team, actually winning their first fight ever in this game, taking 2 kills for 1. And here we see another fight breaking out, turning into a 3v3 on the back end, and it looks like the Overwatch team is just being taken out one by one from the flank. And down they all go. So they do get flanked there by the by 2 members of the Smite team and are just taken out one by one. Definitely did not see that flank coming, and we're definitely trying to bite off a bit more they can chew, chasing down that low health member of the Smite team.
They ended the game pretty fast last time. Are they going to do the same now? Overwatch's Titan under attack. Trinity Falcon, last one remaining, won't get the back off. Just going to go for the tier 2. Little bit of a race there, and Trinity Falcon might end up dying. Doesn't. But the result still the same. Smite wins the game. 50 kills to 7. This best of 3 is over. The first game heads towards the Smite team.
Yep, and that is the end of our best of 3. The Smite team does take 2 wins in a row. As to be expected, and honestly, that second game was a whole lot better than I ever would have expected. I was unsure what the Smite team would pull out this game, if they were going to mess around a bit more or what, but we really did see a lot better plays from the Overwatch team overall, and we will be moving into Overwatch for our next game, so it's definitely going to be very interesting to watch those games play out and to see if the Smite team will be able to continue any winning streaks when they are going to be the underdogs in the next one. But this game was great overall. Thank you all for showing up and supporting both teams. And as a few people mentioned in the chat, regardless of who wins, the South is always the winner and the loser in this sort of match. So thank you all for showing up, and we will see you in the next game.
to the USA Esports show match between the Smite and the Overwatch team.
Hello again.
Round 2.
Casters have changed. Now we're back on Overwatch. After how long?
Oh, only a little hour and some change. We're gonna see Lijiang in control first. We had some bans initially, but we took the bans off for the Smite team.
I guess just to give it an advantage.
Oh yeah. We said no Malga, no Orisa, no Bastion, but we're seeing a Smite team roll out on Malga.
I've got you.
And Junkrat. This is a comp to be sure. Oh, we'll get picked out of
Wrecking
the air
Ball.
by Smoke.
Wrecking Ball, our boy!
Just so we're clear, all of the Overwatch team is awful. None of these players are playing their role. Less of them seem to be toying with the enemy Kiriko. Maybe giving them a bit of a chance, but Smoke does not seem to have that kind of mercy. The Kiriko's gonna live because of the mercy of Selection Lamb. But
I guess it's their turn to play around with them, huh?
yeah, it seems like they might be a little mad. Not
I don't know.
initially. King Crab coming right back out on the Bastion and getting to the point.
I haven't been paying attention a lot. The girl that's flying in the air, she got nerfed as her flight movement, right?
Well, it got adjusted.
If I remember correctly, you can't stay in the air forever now.
You don't have as much vertical movement. They gave her some more horizontal movement and went the cooldown. With the Overwatch team not capping a point, the back half from King Crab and the Kiriko will flip the point in their favor initially. It looked like
there he goes.
I'm not gonna let it fall that far though. Dixel going down in the back line.
Overwatch team
can chew against both DPS.
Blue team is Overwatch.
Trinity Falco is gonna be popped out of the air by a Moira. Moira the Pharaoh counter. Smoke coming out and finding another limb. This guy is a final blow demon. Oh, a big sun strike from Smoke too. Catching the Moira with no fade. Getting the explosion onto the Kiriko and the Bastion. The 4K for the supports.
He gone. Lucio killed, I think, 3 people with the push in that engagement.
Yeah, I think most of the Smite team went off the map that fight. They keep trying to fight this coast, and I think that's exactly what Vixel and Smoke want them to do. Lazy Dog finds a spawn.
Oh my god!
A 3K
Oh, we
spawn
missed
boost?
that! Oh no!
Well, Lazy Dog's gonna have mines despite a little bit of BM in chat from Lazy Dog.
We need the replay. We need the replay on that after this. I don't care what it is, that's play of the game.
That's definitely gonna be slow. The environment is gonna be a bonus. The beat from Vix are gonna keep them alive. Lazy's still in their spawn.
I think
What's going on out here, buddy? Oh, he arrives and gets another kill.
Mine kill.
A lot of ults for the Overwatch team. With one more fight and both support ults for the Smite team, I think something could happen.
Yeah.
The hog swap is smart too into the ball.
Do a little bit of copycat, see if that support plays off. Uh-oh. Here comes Wrecking Ball. Werewolf going in.
Pylon for the Bastion is going to keep him alive for a while. And no touch is going to close out the first half for the Overwatch.
He's leaving.
Back to spawn.
Back to spawn, close the door.
1-0.
Lazy Dog performed with that boot. That was insane. You don't see that often.
Ready for battle.
If that's not play of the game, we definitely need a replay of that. Like, just go through the recordings, just find it. Alright, let's see what changed up. First off, we got Reinhardt. Okay, very cool.
Reinhardt and Brawl is pretty popular on this map, but it looks like Lazy Dog's going to be sticking to the Doom Fist.
Ooh, Doom Fist.
We are going to see the new character, Venture, come out from Trinity Falco.
Oh, I know nothing about I know nothing about him, so
Venture can go underground and shoots a little AoE primary that has a max range. Her ultimate is like is like 4 Earth Shatters kind of. There's no stun, but it does 130 damage in front of you.
sounds like fun.
It looks like Smite team is going to be taking the objective side as 5. Stacked pretty well. Vixel forcing out a TP from Jets. Vixel actually finds a kill.
Oh, yeah.
In the back line of the Brawl team. Lazy Dog finding a punch onto the Surgeon. Only 3 players for the Smite team. They're holding it down on point. They don't want to leave the objective.
It took them 5 seconds to realize Lucio was there. Man.
G-Force charged Flex Slam off the map?
Oh,
no, he just charged him off the... He just charged him. A res comes through, and a trade onto Lazy Dog. It's looking holdable for the Smite team.
Yes.
The Moira Rhymes is too much sustain for the Overwatch team to deal with. With Venture bursting out in the middle of the point, barely able to stall it, it will go to the Smite team initially.
Yeah.
Vix was still damaging this sure disaster.
Wow,
And an
Moira
early
rolled
cope
very
from
early.
Crimson. Only 10% on the objectives in the coping though.
Unfortunately,
Lazy Dog will
yeah,
cancel it.
He gone.
Trinity Falco pops out of the ground and the explosion damage actually took out King Crimson for the opener on that fight.
Mercy pulling out her pistol, trying to kill the Reinhardt.
Cleanup
And
kills
she will
go for the
succeed.
Mercy. Support still. And the staff finally comes out.
Oh wait, did she not ever? Wait, was her pistol out the entire time?
The whole time she's out, I think
Oh my
Smoke is
God.
looking for damage. It worked out.
Yes, it did.
We're gonna be able to see Venture's ultimate here. I think it'll be really good to utilize the right. Wow, we saw a Juice's Bunny and the Venture right click on the same angle. That was
Reinhardt,
that was a lot of-
I couldn't tell if the Reinhardt ult didn't hit anyone.
I think it hit a support, but it was too far away with all the crowd control. He's blowing up the Reinhardt. No speed to get out of the choke point.
A complete sweep from the Overwatch team. I mean,
I think
to
they
be
lost
honest.
first tap on both maps. They might have done a little bit of trolling, but they lost first tap.
Yeah, they lost the first cap in both rounds.
Smoke is going
I'm
for
not
damage.
mistaken.
He's trying to build up another route. Lazy Dog with a flank engage. His Venture chasing. Trinity Falco ult and dies to the total mayhem of Trusted Wave.
Oh. I see Junkrat gets pulled out.
Jetson's gonna force a recall. Lazy Dog's gonna counter charge the Reinhardt in front of 5. Lazy Dog is criminally low. It looks like he will be able to get out though.
He's able to get out and heal. We got Bastion pulling out the ult.
Trinity Falco's gonna find another.
Red team captures.
And a big punch for Lazy Dog, gonna find 2. Bastion and Moira going down. It looks like it's gonna be another turn. That brawl comp from the Smite team is pretty good for sustaining it on point, but they only have so much resources.
Agreed.
The Overwatch team is very elusive, hard to chase down, especially without a Lucio to support that Reinhardt.
Lucio goes down, speaking of.
A big pulse bomb stuck onto the Kiriko. And a little bit of spawn. Smoke? I want to know Smoke's damage numbers.
I hope that Wrecking Ball's playing the game, please.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yes!
Lazy Dog.
Let's go!
Put him on camera.
I want to see this. We didn't get to see this. Oh no! There they go!
That was dirty.
God. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to game 2, and I forgot the name of this map.
Rialto.
Oh, there he goes.
Jose Wade getting one death out of the way early.
Nah, you just... Okay, you don't have to say that. Oh, man. What a
I'm
great way
excited
to
to
start.
see Trinity Falco on the new hero again. I think they really put on a show.
I wonder how if you tried to traverse, like when you're trying to traverse on an edge, for example, do you go over the edge, or you just stay?
There's no auto mantle or auto jump in this game though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, some ledges are small enough for you to just bump over, but
Stop the payload.
it looks like the Smite team is holding these too close high ground. This is kind of an interesting strategy. I think typically you see teams hold around this corner. King Crab is in bash and turret
Oh.
form, and he got a hack. Flex Slam is behind him on Sombra, remaining invisible.
Trying to get destroyed.
The Smite team is quite impressively staying together as 5. I mean,
There
a
goes.
hack onto the Rhine
guy.
shield will make them pretty doable, but a kill onto Trinity Falco is going to give the Smite team a lot of aggression.
Yeah, they're actually holding their ground. Moira gets another kill.
The bridge and dies. I don't know if Flex Slam has left invisibility yet.
And I don't think they realize that they're above her. Or she's above them. They'll notice eventually. Oh, well now they'll definitely notice. Oh yeah, you can no longer just teleport back to like a point. You have to do it while it's in there, right?
Yeah, it's like Loba from Apex Legends kind of.
Yeah.
Flex Slam finds the Bastion in the middle of 5 enemy players.
They're actually holding it back.
G-Force finds the trade though.
Yep.
He goes with a big axe. All the chaos. Find King Crimson.
They're finally finding their way in. Reinhardt is doing his best, but I don't know what he can do against a 1v3.
All he could do is down card there. That's about it.
Just buy time, that's all.
Yeah. Going into this next fight, though, we're looking at a coalescence from Jeff. He's done a really good job of getting in the area.
I'm trying to think about it. Buying time isn't really good. It's just, oh, well, there goes one.
It's a trade, though. Vixel goes down to G-Force's turret.
Player ult very early again. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think... Is buying time even a good thing in this type of game? Because...
It depends
If you
on where
buy
the
time,
turret, though.
like, for example,
time to get back from spawn.
So, like, if the front line takes time before he dies, I mean, the spawn timers are, like, dispersed.
Yeah, that's true. That's the conflict.
Yeah.
But a big Queen ult is
Ooh.
gonna leave a lot of the Smite team really vulnerable. Counter ult from King Crimson, but I think it might be too late as they've already lost the first point.
Yes.
Secured. Let's move.
Lazy Dog showing some clean
Great
gameplay.
minds are always persecuted.
We got Bastion already and a Reinhardt ult lady. Let's see if they can put 2 to 2 together.
A Shatter coming into no shield is going to be pretty impressive. I don't even know if they need to combo the that. Lazy Dog might die before it even happens.
Yeah,
Two
it's gone.
kills. Vixel
Front
and
line's
Lazy
gone.
Dog not together.
The problem is, I think he was just... Wait. Isn't this proceed with the point? Where's the point?
The point's being pushed by Ana right now.
Oh, okay.
So these Vixel is running it down. Did he disconnect?
It looked like he did.
Was it the disconnect strat?
the disconnection.
That's a rare one. Lazy Dog doesn't care if one of his teammates disconnected. He's running it down. Shooting that Reinhardt shield. Flex Slam finds the dogfight, Dev. With no form, I think Lazy Dog is going to get active here. Trap over top. A beat, so let's keep going aggressive. And Trinity Falco is going to find a lot of
Reinhardt ultimate gets interrupted.
Oh,
Did I see that right?
I think so. He did get stunned out of Shatter. He was holding on to that for 2 fights, and then he got stunned out of it.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a drill gun? That looks cool.
Oh, it looks like we might be showing how the death animation works on this character here first. They got out!
Oh.
Vixel came to tax him out.
Soldier
Underground again.
76.
The Reinhardt does not want to play that game anymore. Lazy Dog finds one. Reinhardt's leaving his front line to deal with his Venture, and I don't think it's going to pan out for him. Trinity Falco finds one. Amidst all the pressure, Trinity Falco is still alive all the way behind. Trinity Falco does another before he goes down, but Jetson will shut him down.
Moira is actually really good at offense for Smite's side.
I think Jetson just has a knack. He's been building 1 minute coalescences, which is unprecedented stat even for Overwatch.
Yeah.
He lives on 1 HP right there to keep this fight alive. Ain't got Victor. This whole yeah, Nano for
wow, that was just for her.
Oh, even after he missed the hook, he was able to turn
Oh my god, I do. That healing's ridiculous.
Yeah, when their health bars have that yellow aura around them, it means the Ana doesn't need it, and their healing is increased by 50%.
Yeah. But I don't see an Ana. Are you?
Yeah, smoke on.
Oh, I didn't see that, sorry. I don't know why, when I looked at that, I didn't think it was Ana.
Where Smite wasn't coming out of the same side is going to lead to an easy...
I would not be surprised if I see Overwatch team go Widowmaker. I feel like this is a good map.
I don't
for
know,
it
they're
anyway.
off-rolling. You think their support and tank players would play Widowmaker?
Oh, right, they are off-rolling.
Yeah.
Right.
I know Vixel would love to play Widowmaker.
Are they supposed to off-roll, or...?
Yeah, that was in the agreement.
Alright.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing this right, but I don't know if Vixel on Lucio has healed at all. I think his healing stat might be double digits. I just wanted to make that known. I think that's he may have unbound crossfade via speed only Lucio.
Oh, here comes Wrecking Ball again. Oh, never mind. He changed his mind.
One more time.
Junkrat's a good choice too. Very good at holding
I think
places.
this map is super open. I think the Junkrat is gonna be pretty difficult to find value in, but if anybody can do it, it's Flexline.
Yeah, agreed.
I like the Diva pick from Chase Wade. I think Reinhardt gets bullied way too much.
I don't usually see Ashe that often, so I'm actually excited for that as well.
Vixen looks to be looking for some boops on the bridge early. Coming through, and a hook from Lazy Dog is gonna find the support.
Nice.
They will be able to hold the bridge, but Jetson and Moira is getting active on the high ground. Oh, falls to a wood shot. And it looks like there will be another spawn or will be Overwatch. V-Force finds one with a player down and their spawn so close. 2 players down and their spawn so close. I think it could be doable for this Smite team.
Roadhog hook in 3, 2, 1.
We are seeing a Junkertown duo spawn mode right now. Oh, it looks like they are a bit aware. Lazy Dog's getting DM'd.
He was
Lazy
stuck.
Dog's
That's
gonna
all
go
there was
down
to
without
it.
moving. He wasn't stuck, but that is a platform you can walk on. He just wasn't.
Oh, I see.
Doing a bit of trolling, I believe. Flexline was gonna find his way out on the Junkrat, though. I said it was gonna be difficult to get value, but against the Bastion, I think it could be doable.
Oh, they're pushing forward.
Trinity Falco is still above them on the high ground behind.
Missed the hook from Roadhog. I'm also noticing the D.Va is like holding the defense matrix. I thought you're supposed to tap it. You're not supposed to hold it like that, right?
It's situational. I'm sure that I'm not sure. But I think you shouldn't flood a point when your team's down. That would be what we call staggering.
Yes, agreed.
King Crimson.
It's okay, she gets out of this.
Straight on the smoke. A kill on a slow support is going to be pretty big as long as they can group up. Vixel is going to get another kill on the G-Force in the back. The supports have no respect.
I'm sorry, did you hear that scream on the left?
Yeah, that was G-Force getting moved off the map by Vixel. AC Dog is in the spawn again, trying to find another group. Vixel trolling a little bit too hard, going down. A 4v5 for the Smite team. They could cap first point here. They forced the burrow out of Trinity Falco pretty early on the right.
Junkrat moment.
Junkrat's close on the high ground. He misses the kill. I think his team can help him, but Roadhog is also on the flank.
Oh no.
That's gonna spell defeat for King Crab.
Oh,
Esports is gonna coach them into the wholehearted world.
Moira's gaming though, a little bit.
The Coalescence is gonna offer some sustainability, but I don't know if it's gonna offer any trades.
Wait, was that D.Va ult? Where did it go? Well, it worked out. That's all that matters, I suppose. Maybe she used the silo them out. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Smite still has 3 ults coming into this. I think if they don't get hit by the tire and they don't die to Venture ult, it could be pretty doable.
If Bastion's smart, he should ult. Yeah, I was about to say, if Bastion's smart, he should ult before engaging.
A support trade is gonna make this fight a 4v4, but
Bob would be a good choice right here. Here
has
goes Bob!
a sneaky flank right now. He is setting up for a tire. A C9! Smite cap!
Bob got a kill!
The game goes on. G-Force bragging. You haven't seen the Ashe, but the kill feed has. 3 kills going G-Force's way.
That was a good placement with Bob. It siloed them out of that area. That allowed them to push very hard.
Yeah, and
good
it offered
job.
so much stall in the OT. I wonder if they're going to be able to hold this high ground if the Overwatch team is going to come out with some
I don't know. I think Junkrat's about to go fire in the hole. That's all I know.
Yeah, he held it last point.
That was almost bad for Ashe.
Another early burrow from Venture. Flex Slam testing out the trap mechanics.
Here it is right here. Get ready.
Lining up the tire.
Here it comes.
A beat.
Oh, Lucio! Good job!
It seems like we stacked 4 ultimates. We popped tire.
Yeah, that was
we
4
used
ultimates.
Overwatch team's beat. The same team that used the tire. There was no pressure. I think Vixel might have gotten a little confused. Thought it was the enemy team's tire. They don't have a Junkrat though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I got confused too then.
Yeah. And then we proceeded to pop another Venture ult and Malario. And with 2 kills
Bash.
going the way of Smite,
Bash is able to get the ult out fast.
Smite as well.
If Bash is able to get the ult fast, this might actually be a good way to silo them out. Bastion's also about to get it too. D.Va's in.
Venture's gonna burst out of the ground completely alone.
Oh, there's a pause.
Oh.
I regret to inform you, King Crab has left the building.
I'm sure he'll be back shortly.
Yes.
That doesn't exactly spell victory for the Smite team, though.
King Crab's coming back. Should be good. Hopefully, maybe. No, this is a this is a tactical timeout. This is
Yeah, they needed to group up, regroup, recoup, get their game plan together, and now they're gonna cap.
No, for real though. I think there was a problem. Oh, I just realized something. Since he's got the respawn. His ultimate's gone.
Yeah,
oh no.
Reset, and he's coming back from the spawn, and this fight is definitely going on.
I'm sure he'll be fine, but that's a little bit of a downside. Not a question.
Smoke will find one on the Jetson. That is going to limit the healing for the Smite team.
Roadhog is down. Roadhog is down. They have a chance.
Pull from King Crab.
This would be a good one right here. Evo right here.
Vixel finding tracks on the
Here it comes. 3 kills. Oh, 2, sorry.
2 in a turret, 2 in some change. We take those if we're the Smite team. But a trade on the baby D.Va is going to really hurt their momentum going into this last.
No, they still got Bastion. And Bob's about to come out too. And as long as Ashe doesn't die,
I think a nice Bob could help them, but if the Moira or anyone goes down for them, it could still be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Ashe can't die here. That's the thing. Sit up, Bob. Just do something.
Times 2. The mortar strike and a
that's
primary fire on the flex slam. G-Force also going to take down the tank. Smite is holding on.
Bob is bouncing the alleyway. No big deal. Good job, Bob. You did it.
Ash says Bob do something. She doesn't specifically say what.
Yeah, exactly.
G-Force is low. Smoke is pretty deep on his flank here. I don't know if he's going to be able to like, find any value, though. Flexlime is flanking as well. We're exploring the map. Guys, there's an objective. We don't have to bully the Zenyatta.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was almost good.
King Crimson and the rest of the Smite team doesn't seem to know what's going on
Sunstrike coming
behind
in.
them. They think it's all sweet on point, but...
I mean, they have more time to work around. Oh, no, they have 51 seconds. Never mind. I thought there would be a lot more. Okay. Okay.
We're staggering the Smite team's baby diva.
Oh,
The Smite team probably doesn't even understand the strategy of staggering the baby diva. Let's calm down, guys. It's a show match. Pixel! Get this one finding another one. And the
What
jumper
is
sound
the
duo.
dream?
Oh.
Oh no. That might unfortunately be it because
The Overwatch
Roadhog
team-
got his ultimate ready.
Might be angry from this Smite team.
A little bit. Oh wait, what? Wait, they pushed it from behind.
Oh, a C9? Wait, what? No,
I didn't even
Crimson
notice.
told him. King Crimson open match chat, type C9, and let it fly on their head.
Initiating match.
Wow, they're gonna be feeling that one in their nightmares.
Not even
Oh,
the cameraman.
no.
Not even the cameraman saw that, man.
Let me tell you, I thought the game ended.
No, I thought the game was on Overwatch side.
Smite is fighting though. They're
They're
proving to be some
fighting.
objective players. I can't lie.
Now, here's my guess. I don't think Overwatch is gonna mess around this time. I think they're gonna let them have it.
You think? I don't know. I don't think Vixel is ever.
Well, I
gonna
say
be
that.
in the
I
league.
say that because Lazy Dog is bringing in the Reinhardt. We got right. Oh, there's Ludowmaker. Oh no! There's Widowmaker. This will be interesting. Wait, is this FlexBlam's off roll? Or okay,
Yeah, Flexham's a support player.
got it. Understood.
Lazy Dog and Vixel are their DPS players.
I see.
King Crab has the skates on this. Oh, he's really. Fool me once. Fool me once. He said, "But Smoke looks for trade."
Oh no! That
Not as successful. An early kill on Lazy Dog is going to be a quick
wow.
fight. Smoke comes back in and gets and finds his revenge on the King Crimson. Well,
Wow.
a 4v4, but a tank for a DPS is still a positive trade for the team.
Lazy's not happy after that one. I can tell you
Smoke
that.
might be overstaying his welcome. Never mind. He finds Jetson.
Yep.
He gets traded, but. And it looks like the Smite team is unsure how to take this fight. Oh, the Torb Hammer 1v1 is happening. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's what
Flexman has to pop an early E.
one.
King Crimson pops the second E. It looks like he might be getting the advantage here. A damage orb? A damage orb came in?
What?
No honor. Where's the 1v1? Respect it. King Crimson is coming back with his hammer.
Oh, the timer carries on. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the timer carries on as long as the attacking team is on the objective.
Oh, that means Smite team is at a heavy disadvantage.
Definitely. One fight off the point.
Right, 1v1
One
for
second off the
this
point.
point.
It seems there might be a bit of trolling going on. It doesn't seem like they took the break.
Honestly, they're giving him a chance. I respect it.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay, how does this Ryan 1v1 for second point go? Is it just on the bridge?
I'm just ready for a random Moira roll. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, one of the support players doesn't want it to be a 1v1 anymore.
Lucio couldn't handle the pressure and decided to jump
Oh,
off. I
Lazy Dog
guess.
hits the pin!
Ooh!
Troy, say wait, hits the second pin! Oh,
Oh!
Lazy Dog is gonna end it. And that second point going for Overwatch.
Oh, they just.
I wonder how they
just
decide their
wiped them.
attack. It was honorable. They didn't fight back. They respected
Yeah,
the review.
yeah, yeah.
4-3.
For sure.
Switching sides. Initiate.
Now the question is, will Smite team be able to hold them off for a solid 3 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know if the Smite team is gonna be so generous to give them arcade modes to win. No, Torb Hammer 1v1's happening.
I guess we'll see. Just exploring the map a little bit.
Ready for battle.
Let's see.
Lazy Dog going on to the Diva. I think he's tired, or going on to the Zarya. I think it's
We got
counter the
Oh.
Diva that Chase Wade has found so much value in.
we got in our Ashe, but I don't know if she'll be able to get her ultimate up in time before the first point. We shall find out though.
And it looks like your prediction is coming to fruition. Flexlime is going to be playing the Widowmaker.
Though I don't think they should play it offense, but hey, who am I to judge?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh wait, I think I know what they're gonna do. Let me guess. Ashe gets one shot.
Stop the payload.
Ooh, yep, that's what they're going for.
Definitely some
Hey,
hits
Ashe
and
is doing
battles
good
going on.
though. Ooh.
Oh, he's hiding, he's hiding. They're both low. Neither of them are backing down, and Flexlam finds the final crit.
Yeah, that
Ooh,
was the
Flexlam finds another one.
That was the plan. Yeah.
Dirty on the Widow. In the wall, wants us to think he has wall lines.
Nah.
I saw that foot. What? Lazy Dog?
Lazy Dog fell. Oh, did she?
King Crimson finds Vixel. Oh, great speed force. Flexlam gets
Ooh!
shredded.
This beat will heal you up.
Wow. And it looks like the Smite team will be holding. Trinity also might be staggered there. Oh, a jump on the high ground might. Oh, see.
Wow, that was. I have no idea what this character does, so I can't really say much. I mean, I get it now, but it's still new to me.
Lazy Dog farming to grab up. Forgot what a keyboard does.
Oh wait, does the laser go through defense matrix?
Yes.
Oh.
All beams go through defense matrix, actually.
I did not know that. I guess it balances it out, yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Going in for a boost. Flexlam is gonna find another trade onto the Ashe. Ashe into Widow is not proving to be a favorite.
Ashe has 30% her ultimate. Like I guessed, she's not gonna have it in time.
Gale the Mahone.
Line up, shots on the flank. Another coalescence coming from Jetson. It doesn't matter what the status of the team is. This guy gets both in he fights top. It is impressive. A big drill on the King Crab on the Kingy Frog Owl. And it looks like Overwatch is going to be able to close it out. I don't know if I've ever seen the team hold this side of the bridge.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they have the respawn. Oh! They might win a little 1v1 for it.
Nah, it's over.
Vixel doesn't want player. Looks like we're going to battle.
Yes, we are. That's a cool animation.
Oh,
Well,
that's crazy.
Well, I won't be here. Well, I won't be here for the Valorant competition. This guy will be. So, see you in the next one.
See you guys later.